my fighting skills to the test. I'm checking out Sifu over on the PlayStation 5. This is a unique fighting game all about revenge. Simple story, your family has been murdered as a kid and you're out to get those who took out your family. Pretty simple concept. There are overall 5 bosses to take out within the campaign, and this, it has a unique twist. If you played Returnal, it's going to be somewhat familiar to that, and the fact that you have 1 life to take out everybody. And this is kind of what hinders the game, at least from my experience alone. Overall though, the game, when it comes to the fighting skills, the kung fu mastery behind it all, I think is a standout title when it comes to these fighting games. This is something, it is very unique and so fluid in the way everything feels. You feel like a kung fu master until you get beat down yourself. Here's how it works. You have 1 life to finish the entire game. Every time you get knocked down, it's almost like taking a little bit of health off your life, but it actually takes off your age. So when you get back up, you actually age up. So you start with age 20, but if I get beat down, then when I get back up, maybe I'm 21. It's kind of randomized, so sometimes it could be 23, 24, and it goes all the way up until you hit about 74-ish. So when you're 74 years old, you're kind of looking at your last life. In order to progress through the game, it's quite simple. Master your skills. That's what it comes down to. It's all about timing, sequence, and if you're a fan of Mortal Kombat or fighting games in general, look for pulling off combos. Those go a long way in the outcome of your progression throughout the game. The biggest downfall, like I said though, is this age category, and you have 1 life. These levels aren't easy. In fact, they actually reached out and asked how we were all doing. And I commented back how tough it was. The developers over at sloclap listened just to us, the early reviewers, and toned down some of the battle mechanics and the fighting mechanics behind the game as far as the difficulty level is concerned. I thought that was fantastic. Already listening to, the fans, the people who are playing the game. I'm curious to see how that's going to affect when it actually releases here just in a matter of days. It's definitely going to be cool to see sloclap take this on, and where they head further with Sifu. Do they listen to fan feedback? I guarantee there's some people who are going to finish this game. Me, I'm not going to do it. It's just not going to happen. I can't. I tried over and over and over again. I made it to the end of the 2nd level. Yep, there's a total of 5 levels. Like I said, I've got to the end of the 2nd one and been in it for hours. These aren't short levels, so in order to progress through, you have to be able to keep your life count down, and it's hard. It's a difficulty spike in this game that's gonna be challenging for others. A ton of us are gonna have a struggle, and it's unfortunate because we want to play the game. I want to finish this story. I want to get into the next level, and I found myself, here's what happens. You play, you get beat down to the point where, like, I'm this close probably sometimes from smashing my controller, and I walk away, go play something else, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta get back to Sifu. Let's try this again. And then you hone in on your skills, you upgrade your skills, which is a unique way of doing things as well. When you upgrade, your skills don't stay with you unless you purchase that skill 5 times. So yeah, there's that too. As you progress though, and you get all your skills and you hone those in, every time you actually restart the game, you then keep that skill, providing you've upgraded it 5 times. There's a lot into this game. There's a lot of depth to it, but the frustration spike of the difficulty level, trying to get through one boss or the next boss, can be really, really tough. What happens is you finish one level, whatever age category you're at, if I finish level 1 and I'm done there with age 30, that continues on to the next level. I don't start back at age 20. You always start the game, the very beginning of the game, at age 20, but it doesn't stay that way with going into the next level. So whatever you finish at sometimes might not be well enough to keep you going, because you now have 4 other boss fights to go to. You now then need to restart that level, see how low you can keep your life count down, because you know whatever going forward is going to carry on into the next level. And that's the difficulty level and spike that we face here playing Sifu, and it's unfortunate. I understand the mechanics, I appreciate the mechanics, but I can't get my age count down. Moving into level 2, I'm age 27. I finished that level almost and died every time, and I've capped out at age 74. How am I supposed to get through 3 more levels? That's what I said. People are gonna do it. I guarantee it. Apparently I'm not, and it's too bad. It goes without question, the art style is incredible. I love this aesthetic of the game. The gameplay, I think, is fantastic. The kung fu mechanics that are so fluid, so well timed, and when you counter at the right moment and then go into a special, it is so seamless and it feels fantastic. I think that's the best part about it, is how cool it feels. The inspiration they pulled from all these kung fu movies is awesome. I absolutely love the game, but the difficulty spike will definitely keep me hindered for a long time. Maybe, just maybe one day I'll get to it. But in the meantime, I keep struggling to get there and want to get through this game. I just don't know if it'll ever happen. For me, overall, art style is fantastic. The kung fu fighting is incredible. It is seamless. It is smooth. It is so rewarding. It's like getting through one of those challenging bosses in Dark Souls where you beat that, or Bloodborne, and you get past that, you're like, yes, nailed it. However, your age stays up there. So whatever age you're at, that's the biggest problem. That's what's holding all of us back here. I'm definitely curious to see what everybody else is at. For me, Sifu sits there with a 7. Sifu is Kung Fu meets Dark Souls, a beautiful art style with a story of revenge that will have some players never finishing the game due to its tough game design and age mechanic. Prepare to die, or get really old often.